and this is of August Diary TV. And guys, as I was down on the Instagram streets, honey, minding my own business and everybody else is being nosy, I came across a post. The post came across me, but hey, it doesn't really matter anyway because what people gonna come across each other. So basically, it was of Nene Leaks, honey, and Miss Nene shook her good old blonde wig, honey, and sat up there and told us the experience that she had with Porsha, her latest experience, anyways, because when I looked up, honey, Nene was taking pictures with someone and his new boo thing. So yeah, anyway, back to Nene. So yeah, so basically Nene came on and she said that, recently this week or last week, let me say last week, she said that, she got a call from the producers and basically they were inviting her to come on set to do a project that involved Wanda Sykes and Mike Epps. They'll be directing that certain, project she'll be working in or certain clip or whatever the case is or was. And she basically said that uh Porsha was invited, and she said she had no problem with it because she said whenever her and Porsha would be together, they have a good time, and them two horses with their big double D teeth be neighing in the barn, laughing it up. So yeah, so she said that everything was fine on her end. That's what she thought, and she said when it was time to go on set, Porsha was missing, and she said when they wrapped everything up, she also said that she went to her hotel room, and when she got to the hotel room, she said that the producers called her and basically said to her, look, Miss Porsha Williams, honey, used to be ugly duckling but now fine as fuck, said that she does not want to work with you. And Nene said she was a bit confused, honey. She looked at the camera like she was confused, and I looked at her like I'm confused, because I was like, Nene, why are you confused? Because Porsha doesn't care for you. But then when Nene started explaining that her and Porsha would do double dating together, that she would go to Porsha and Simon's house, have double dates, go to each other's events or birthdays or whatever that had came up, and they did it as a couple. I think she even said vacation. I don't know, my ADHD kicked in, so I kind of blanked it out for a second. And yeah, so she said they'll do all that stuff together. So she thought her and Porsha were on good terms, honey. But fake knows fake. So fake had to do what fake had to do. And I always thought Porsha was fake. Porsha always gave me that she wants to be the only one that people are looking at, honey. That's what Porsha gave me. When you that ugly friend in high school, and then you glow up, and now you just want to be out all the time, and you want everybody to look at you and all that stuff. That's what Porsha gave me, honey. Porsha very much so gave me that I want to be the Beyonce of the group, honey. But when in reality, honey, you could be the Michelle. Yeah, huh? Yeah. But anyways, so Porsha basically, from what I gathered, didn't want to share the spotlight. And what Nene was saying sounds like Porsha didn't want to share the spotlight either. So yeah, so Nene was, telling us her experience, and it sounds like Porsha really wanted to stop Nene's bag. Porsha even said stuff. Nene even said stuff like that. That alluded to the fact that Simon was, that Yoda looking toe man, was stopping their relationship. She basically alluded to saying that, she would never let a man come in between their friendship, and it sounds like Porsha was letting that man come between whatever she had going. But Nene, my advice would you to you be stay out of this one, because Porsha has enough going on as it is, honey. Her whole husband is a goddamn criminal from the 90s, and he might not be in his 50s. He might allegedly be in his 80s. But hey, anyway, but that's what the street is saying. I'm not saying that. That's what the street. I'm just I review things, so I'm just commenting on what the street is saying. So yeah, so I wouldn't want to attach myself to Porsche at the moment because the block is hot and deportation is happening, and it sounds like people are trying to say that Porsche might be involved in the the scamming of the government, honey. So Nene, if I was you, do sit this one out, like Scabai drama in this one, because honey, I would not want to be involved, because once the internet start digging, honey, they're gonna start digging. And if you want to be part of Portia's storyline, honey, they're gonna make you part of the storyline. They start digging about your African kind and find out he a scammer too, allegedly. But I don't know nothing about that man's business. But Portia did you a favor. She did you a favor. So Nene, Stay this one out. And Porsha, you are foul for that, honey. And if Nene two-piece you, honey, and bite you with them big ass double D teeth, it's on you. But anyway, guys, this lives on Vegas Savage TV. Please stop and subscribe and help any content creators, not content creator, but sometimes running their mouth on these YouTube streets.
A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields. I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road. Some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Porsha Williams was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. Excited. I haven't seen Porsha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Porsha are going to kill this part. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to, to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Porsha. They said that Portia's wearing something similar in color, and maybe I would choose something else because we were gonna be, side by side doing this scene. No problem. I gave them a whole different look. They told me we were gonna be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Porsha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Porsha. I'm just waiting to see Porsha, right? I'm excited to see Porsha. I'm like, well, I want to, wait till Porsha set. So me and her can chop it up. So Porsha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? And they were going to recast the position that Porsha was playing. And I was like, what? Why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no, like I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together. I was later told that Porsha did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me. Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay. Simon had a birthday. We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Porsha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Porsha's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African food, had a great time. Of course, Porsha had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen Porsha in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Porsha would go to a production company and I am shocked to hear that Porsha would go to a production company and say that she doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past? Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay? Besides that, as black women, okay, when you call a black woman angry, difficult, we've got problems, I can't work with them on set, that is a death trap for a black woman in the industry. We don't have any issues that we can't work together. We are professionals. We get on set and we work together and do what we got to do. Your issues in the past, if you had to pick a housewife, it certainly wouldn't be with me. It would have been with Kenya. It would have been with Candy. Those were your major issues. We've had petty things. We're on a reality show. So we obviously are going to have some sort of issues, but we've not had anything where we could not work together. I'm sad and disappointed that Porsha would go to any company and say that she's had issues with me and we cannot work together. That is a lie. I text her. So it's not like I'm doing this video, I didn't text her. I text her. And she sent me a text back saying that she's going through her divorce and I didn't reach out to little sis. Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight and maybe you guys are going to get back together. I don't know what y'all personal business are. I don't want to be nosy, okay? I don't want to invade your privacy. Maybe you need some time. I don't know what you need. I was happy to see her and talk to her and chop it up then. I don't want to pry. Yes, Yanni and Simon are hanging out together, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm not hanging out with Simon. Yanni's hanging out with Simon. I can't change this relationship with that man. I wouldn't let him change my relationship with Porsha. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that you would do that. It's very disappointing. And people need to stop. They need to stop doing that. That's not right. When Porsha and I were on Housewives together, she was divorcing her first husband, and I fought for Porsha to stay on the show. I went to production and talked to whoever I needed to talk to at Bravo to just put my 2 cents in that I felt like she should stay on the show. When she drugged Kenya off that couch, she was saying all kind of things. I got down on my knees and put my hand over her mouth so that she wouldn't dig herself into a bigger hole than she was already in. The bottom line is Porsha did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight. Porsha is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.